Well, I just tell you what, we gonna get another one this next week. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, let's go, Deion. That's my coach. That's my coach.
Love to hear
We
that.
about to make them mad again because we about to get another one next week. Okay.
I'll be online defending you. You know that. I'm boots on the ground for you.
I don't know why, but the thing about it, why would you have to defend me for doing my job?
Because it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun to just rile people up.
It is.
You know what? You guys do a great job of that.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
people get really pissed, and then Dan jumps in the Twitter Spaces and defends you, and I'm
boots on the ground, Deion. I got
high
you.
step gif.
Yeah.
I mean, people love to hate it.
Pass
I
me
gotta
my
start
sword.
using you guys more to recruit. I gotta use Barstools more to recruit.
Yeah.
I'm not using you guys to.
As you just heard, Coach Prime let everybody in the panel know that there is about to be another top-notch player committed to Jackson State next week. And the crazy part is, Coach Prime is doing what he's supposed to do as a coach, as someone that's trying to create a conduit of change, bringing the top-notch players to come home. When I say home, I mean HBCUs, historical black colleges. This is what it's all about. And for his team, the people that works for Barstool, the fact that they had to defend this man every time a 4- or a 5-star commits to Jackson State shows everyone's true colors. They only love these players when they go to their PWIs. And again, this video is not an anti-PWI. Everyone has a favorite school that's not an HBCU. My favorite school, as you know, is the Oklahoma Sooners. Been rooting for that team for years. But still, can you imagine if the All-Americans or even just the regular great players commit to HBCUs, not just Jackson State, but Grambling, Tennessee State, FAMU, Southern, Alcorn, Mississippi Valley State, UAPB, Alabama State, Texas Southern, the list goes on. I'm not trying to jot down every name, but you know what I mean. This should never be a problem. But since there's jealousy and self-hate, and you guys know who I'm talking about, the people who diss a team's success, especially in the SWAC conference, MEAC, doesn't matter. This is the renaissance of HBCUs right now. I made a video today celebrating Grambling State for getting the number 2 defensive tackle in the country and also getting a transfer DB from Arkansas. That's a big deal. These are the topics we need to discuss. It's not about your favorite school. This is bigger than that. This is not the time to have the crab in the barrel mentality. Don't you know if a couple of these schools turn the table, it's great for all HBCUs. It's great for the SWAC, MEAC, SEAC. But you get what I'm saying. This can be a couple of predictions. It could either be Shamar Stewart. That wouldn't be surprising at all. Harold Perkins. Now, Harold Perkins is committed to Texas A&M, but do not forget, he did not sign his letter of intent just yet. So be on the lookout for that. Now, am I saying it's set in stone? No. But anything is possible, especially if the JSU hat is on that table. The JSU hat has become something where opposing school looking to see if their favorite recruits commit to their school. When they see that JSU hat, it's like they seen a ghost or something, man. It's the funniest thing. They start getting nervous. It looks like the freaking Shining or something. It's just, if a recruit places a JSU hat, even if they do not pick JSU, it's like they stop what they're doing. They don't know how to react. And then if a recruit picks another school and not JSU, they take the biggest sigh of relief of their life. They're like, oh my God, man, I was close. I really thought he was going to go to JSU. Thank God, thank the Most High. This is what they be like. But let me digress. So I mentioned Shamar Stewart, Harold Perkins, possibilities, of course. Also Donovan Campbell. In my opinion, top 2 offensive line. Some people say he's the best from Texas, from Arlington, Texas, that is. If JSU can get Donovan Campbell, that's going to boost their offensive line in all levels. He's a multi-sport guy. He's a super athletic, new age offensive lineman. I think he runs in the 4.8s as a 300-pounder, 6'4" guy. And that's believable. Because if you haven't seen Donovan Campbell's basketball highlights, he's running up and down the court, very athletic for his size. You never know. Maybe JSU has promised him, and I'm not saying it's legit, but hypothetically, maybe Coach Prime could convince him to go to Jackson State to say, hey, I know you like to play 2 sports. At JSU, you can do that. And you wouldn't have to deal with all the politics that PWIs and FBS schools do. Because the PWI schools will tell an athlete, no, we don't want you playing both sports. You got to commit to one. Because if you don't commit to one, then you wouldn't be as successful, which is a lie. And I'm tired of coaches doing that crap. I'm tired of them doing that. Whereas Coach Prime, who was the most relatable coach in the NCAA, when he talks to a young athlete, keeps it real with them, doesn't sugarcoat anything, tells them that you got to earn your position. And also brings up, if you play multiple sports, you could play multiple sports at Jackson State. The HBCU landscape gives these young brothers and sisters, these young athletes, more options to enjoy the college experience. Or could it be a transfer prospect? Now, when I listen to Coach Prime in his 21st in Prime, shout out to them, he mentioned that Quavo hit him up about a player from Georgia looking to attend Jackson State. Possibly. Now, it's not set, but possibly. Could it be Eric Gilbert, the tight end? Could it be him who formerly played or barely played at LSU, dealt with a lot of personal issues, and I hope everything gets straight away? But it could be him. And that's the most intriguing thing about Jackson State's recruiting. You can kind of guess it. You may get it right. Sometimes you may get it wrong. But it's actually fun. I'm not going to lie. Just to predict and guess what's the next legit signing. But as for Coach Prime, keep doing your thing, my brother. Keep changing the game. Don't listen to the haters. I know he's not listening to the haters. He's mentally tough. He has a ruling class mentality. He doesn't allow shines and negative forces to deter his mission. And as for the SWAC and all of HBCUs, it's okay to root against Jackson State if it's your rival or you just want to beat them, that's all good. You should want to beat a talented team, whoever team you root for. No problem with it. But let's not be haters. Let's be congratulators. Because everybody else is doing it for everybody else I see. But when it comes to Jackson State, apparently they're not supposed to be good, or they don't want them as good as they could be because they have some disdain against Jackson State. You know, one thing I'm respecting about Grambling fans and even FAMU, they got so much good going on for their universities. You don't hear them hating as much. You know, there'll always be a person here and there, but you don't hear them hating as much as everybody else. Grambling State got Hugh Jackson, and they're taking over recruiting in California. They're bringing in so many California recruits. It's at a new level, especially in Grambling, which is in Louisiana. And you got FAMU, sponsored by LeBron. Got a reality show. Very popular. Is a blue blood in HBCUs. All I'm saying is, let's salute each other, because we all we got. This is Raw Truth Media. Oh, I like how I said that. Let me say it again. This is Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, and I'm out.